options, choices, and we get them often. Yeah. And if you ain't no, God damn it, what? Any, mini, miny, mo. Let's get it, let's go. If you ain't no, what? Any, mini, miny, mo. Let's go.
We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, fortunately, I'm with you today. Welcome to another episode of Down in the Basement podcast, where we tell you some of the biggest headlines that went down this week. Sir. Joining us here is Simon in the house.
Haddon.
We got Ricky, the soundboard guy.
The one and only.
And last but not least, coming to you with the yellow hat, looking mellow. Facts. Mm-hmm. My name is Anthony. Thank you for joining.
No, thank you for joining.
Yeah, bro.
Homie
was on PTO last week.
I know.
Man.
Paid Thursday off.
Thursdays off.
How was it?
It was good. As I mentioned, and I've been should we get started on this?
Yeah, you're right. We already started. Hey, let's get it.
Tell me something good.
Yeah, life's good. I went to Seattle, thus the hat. The yellow hat, my souvenir cap.
No capping.
It was fun. Actually, there was a lot of things that went down in my Seattle trip. Damn. Some good, some not so good, but all the while, we out here.
Crocodile.
First night that I went there, all was smooth. We got a rental, and we were just trying to eat, checked in the hotel. But lo and behold, when we were like, all right, let's find something to eat, went out for a drive, and there was an Uber. It was a one-way street. An Uber parked on the side, and the passenger opened the door to the street side without looking back. And this was the time I was passing by. And literally when she opened the door, clipped the side mirror right off of my rental.
Damn.
Definitely Seattle activities, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had an accident in your rental, but it's pretty scary stuff because it's like, God damn, I didn't buy the rental coverage that they were even offering. But luckily,
I never buy that.
I didn't buy it because I knew my insurance covers me for rentals.
Got you.
So you guys make sure, if you guys are doing a rental, make sure your insurance covers rentals as well.
I don't know why I hate going through insurance. Like, I know I need it, and I mean, Ricky, we used to sell it, right? I mean, like, I know why it's important. I know why insurance is important. But, like, bro, like, right when I get the cars or the keys to the car, and they're like, would you like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, like,
I'm good.
No scams, please.
Good,
You never think it's going to be you until
it's you.
It's you.
It's me.
That's facts.
And it was you.
It was me. And, Seattle was actually very nice about it. Like, the girl that got out of the Uber, she was like, sorry, do you want to deal with this tomorrow morning? Because it was, like, late at night. I was like, no, let me just get the proper documentation, and then you guys could just, go about yourselves.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So got that. Their insurance is taking care of it because it was their fault.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to them. Shout out to that Uber. But actually not shout out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, shout out to who, bro? Hell
Common
no.
sense. Yeah, and then got the new rental. Then give me like a hard time. And then flying back here. And then, in the middle of the trip, all was good. Seattle's fun. I would recommend people visit it at least once in their lives.
I'm going next year.
There you go. But then on the way back, it turns out that we bought 2 one-way tickets instead of a round trip. Instead of a round trip.
Oh my gosh.
Rookie mistake, right? We've
Wait,
all
so
been
you
there.
bought a one-way ticket there and then a one-way ticket back?
No. He got a one-way ticket. He got 2 one-way tickets there instead of like a round trip.
Damn. Who bought the tickets? Was it you?
Hey man, why are we pointing fingers out here,
me,
huh?
right.
Hey,
But I'm not pointing any fingers.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
exactly.
There's absolutely no reason to like point fingers. That's not what I meant.
Then
I'm
why
trying
we asking?
My bad. It's just good to know because I wouldn't want Anthony to buy the
It's
tickets.
not-
No, I'm just
it's
joking
not
around. No, it's all good. It happens.
But
I mean,
yeah,
always happens.
but we got here. One piece.
That's good. That's
A
good.
couple losses later, But we out here.
Wait, so yeah, because like with tickets, you can't really return, right? So you guys have like
Yeah, you can't return it. You just got to buy another flight. And then we bought another flight from a different airline. And let me tell you, if you're buying same day flights, they will be taxing.
as always.
That's a pretty penny right there, bro.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Seattle's fun though. I think
Clam chowder. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to try chowder.
I think I've been to Oregon a couple times, or actually, yeah, a couple times. I like it.
Seattle's in Washington.
Seattle's in Washington, though.
I love Washington.
I was like, all right.
I love Washington. Oh man, I've never been to Seattle though. I'm sorry. I've been to Oregon a couple times though. If you guys were wondering. Okay. On my note, I went back to work this week, man. Like I'm talking like office. Love it. I love it. I've talked about it earlier. One of the things that I've always kind of, expressed is like, you don't shit where you sleep. And, I'm not saying that work is shit, but it's just more of like, I feel better about going home now, right? Like when you're at home all day and you're sitting there working, and then after that, you try to relax. And I don't know, for me, mentally, it's really hard to do that.
Yeah. But
now I get this little, I'm going to work a couple times a week. And like it just makes me feel so much better. I love it. It's been great. There's people I haven't seen that, literally, I don't know, time really it seemed like it paused for a little bit going back to the office because nobody was like, looked different. Everyone's just like, hey. And I was like, dude, we're just talking like we didn't not talk to each other for a year and a half.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like it's pretty crazy, but I enjoy it. I love it. I think it's doing wonders for my mental. It's being back in the office.
Okay.
Yeah,
you got your morning commute back, huh?
I got my ritual.
The
thing, exactly, bro. So like now, like, do you guys make your bed every morning when you guys wake up?
Not anymore.
Working from home? Okay, let's do two scenarios. Working from home. Do you guys make your bed every day?
Not as much as when I
go, right?
Go to work, yeah.
Because when you come back home, like you want to be able to, oh shit, like I'm gonna get sleep in my bed that it looks brand new, right? Yeah. That's why hotels literally make the bed every day, so that way you can come back to like a fresh day, a fresh night. So yeah, man, I woke up this morning, got my bed made, came back home just to jump into it. Yeah, right before I got here.
Yeah, honestly, having a freshly made bed is a whole mood. Like for real, it's a really big thing, and it's also like productivity wise. Like if you do that right at the beginning, like you're already being productive, and that just sets you up for the day.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Facts.
Nice. I'm glad you got your ritual back, man.
Yeah, man, I love it. And you know what's making me actually continue my rituals during the days I work at home too now.
Right? Okay, because so you're hybrid.
Yeah, I'm hybrid. I'm not 100% back, but I go a couple days a week, and it's cool though. I like it because I of course everybody loves working from home, right? You get the comfort of your own space, less distractions. Some people would say more. I don't know. For me, it's less because you just have to deal with less, talking to people and doing all that stuff. So, yeah, man, I love it. I like where it's going. I hope just to next week they're like, all right, you're fully back.
Oh, really? You want to be fully back?
No. I'm saying I hope it doesn't get to that point that quick yet. But other than that, man, I'm chilling. I'm vibing.
You know what's funny on that point? We're supposed to be back in office too. Okay. But our coffee machine broke, and the way it's set up is it's directly connected to the water line.
Okay.
And for some reason, when the coffee machine broke, just water continuously poured and literally flooded the whole office.
Damn. Coffee came in clutch. I'm just kidding.
Right? And so everybody's back working from home. But here's the thing. It happened twice. So everybody worked from home. They renovated the office because we're on the third floor, and the whole flooding came down to the second floor.
Dang.
So it was like a whole renovation. Definitely in the thousands of dollars for the office. And then everybody's like, all right, the office is fixed. Everybody come back. Somebody made coffee.
Who was that?
There was no sign. All right, I only made it after somebody said that it works.
No shot it was you, really?
Well, it was somebody else before me, too. Somebody touched the thing, and then was like, hey, the coffee machine works now. So I was like, all right, for sure.
Yeah.
Made some coffee, but that was a Thursday. Friday, regular day. Some people came, some people worked remote, and then this Monday, we get an email saying, "Hey, who made coffee because the office is flooded again, and it's bad that we're gonna need another renovation. Everybody work from home."
Oh my God.
You know, speaking of coffee, that was one of the things. All right, so I am very sensitive to caffeine.
Oh yeah, you don't
I've
take
talked about
stimulants
it,
in the
right?
morning.
Because
No pre-workout
I
either.
get cracked, bro.
Yeah.
And I love the coffee at my work because it tastes good. They added this new little thing on there where you can you can add like espresso shots.
Oh,
and I'm like, all right, man, you know what? It's too sweet. You know, I'm not trying to be drinking all this sugar, so let me dilute it with some water and espresso shot. 20 minutes in, bro. I'm in a meeting. My chin is just chittering, bro. I'm like, bro, I was wired.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to hit that back up tomorrow. You know? Just kidding.
Yeah, I only started drinking coffee last year, and damn, that thing makes a difference.
Coffee makes a difference.
Like, I really don't even drink it just for the taste. Like, I really just want it for the energy.
The addiction.
Yeah, yeah. The flooding.
The flooding, yeah.
That's why.
Shout out to the homie Alan. I've really been on this green tea and honey
had some
vibe.
today as
That's
well.
really been like my daily routine every morning. Wake up. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be seeing me hitting these tea shots. One take every time. I show my misses. I show my wins. I'm getting pretty good at it though. But you know,
tea is very good for you, especially as an alternative to coffee. Especially
so
like
good, bro.
in cleansing your body,
Yeah.
and detoxing. From
And then the
night
honey
before.
acts as like a natural sugar, and you're really not, you know, putting in like just, you know,
Yep.
bad stuff. It just,
ATP.
hey, fire. Ricky, how are you, sir?
I've been good. This week was really good to me. I'm still working from home, so yes, praise God. I am still working from home. I've been loving it. I do not miss the commute. I think I just needed this break from working the whole pandemic, but I've been enjoying it a lot. Something really cool that happened recently that I'm very proud of. I actually managed to get one of my neighbors that I've known since elementary, like 6th grade. I've known him, and I just got him hooked up with a job in tech.
Let's go. Give yourself a round of applause for that, bro.
Thanks, man. I didn't want to give it, to myself.
No,
but
absolutely, bro.
And if you know me, bro, like, this is something that I am a big advocate for. Latinos in tech, we represent a minority. There's only about less than 10% of representation in the tech industry for Latinos. And other minorities also, just not just Latinos, but African American, and just to be able to actually hook someone up, it really just made me proud, bro, because one of my goals has always been to bring that representation in, as someone who has had some blessings and opportunities to be in the right places to get a seat at the table, for me to be able to bring another chair and bring another person to the table is just something that I'm really proud of. And
dope, man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody
eats, bro. And that's always been a staple motto of mine. And I wish I brought the tequila bottle he got me from Mexico. He ended up bringing me a tequila bottle. We should have done that so that, in case, we slip, we sip again. Hey, if y'all didn't listen to last episode 159, Anthony was missing. So, that was one thing. But me and Simon, we got pretty litty. We had
tequila there.
And yeah, that's what we had. The bro was still there in spirits,
Yes,
tequila
always.
spirit,
Always.
And but yeah, I wish we could try it. But hey, yeah, man, shout out to you. Hey, I know you listen to the show too, so I'm just happy that you got it. I mean, it wasn't just me, You had to come through with the skills too in the interview. So let's keep putting work out here, guys.
Don't
Stay
mess
on your
this
grind.
up, by the way.
Yeah.
You better not mess this up. I'm just saying, that's my boy right there. So if you mess this up, we don't have problems, man.
For real. I put my name on it, right?
No,
Hey.
like honestly, like I've always been
got
that
you.
kind of like. It's a really big thing when you vouch for somebody specifically for a work thing. Like it's a really big thing, bro. Because I mean, this is where you work, and like if anybody, that's just how it works. Like I've been in positions, I've had people ask me about jobs, and I'm just like, I probably don't want to recommend you.
Yeah, that's a good
like
question.
like you could do something that could jeopardize me.
Exactly. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Have you ever had you referred somebody and they ended up being
No,
not
I
an
haven't.
ideal
I haven't.
employee? No.
I haven't. And you know what? I can tell everybody who's asked me for like a, like, oh, hook me up here. I tell them the harsh reality of exactly what the job is. Like, it's not all flowers and perfume, bro. Like, you're doing this and this and this and this and this. And then I see the reaction. I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want it. Like, automatically, or, like, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, don't even worry about it, champ. You're good. But I'm glad that you found somebody that you trust. And you know what? Shout out to the homie. Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes, sir. That's actually a great lead into our Down in Your Thoughts this week. We went on our social media. If you don't follow us, please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at We The Basement. We are always posting questions and just love to get some interaction. And this week we actually post a question, and we wanted to ask our listeners, our fam, not our fans, what is the worst neighbor you've ever had? Now, some of the stories that we got, one of the neighbors of our friend of the show, Irene, they had a dog that they would neglect all day and night, had them barking all day, never got any attention, continued on through night, and when told what's going on, they would just shoo them away. We had another person on Twitter, actually. Don't know your at right now, sir, but they had some neighbors from hell. They were literally just always starting problems, loud music at, the crack of dawn. It was parties every night. And when confronted, they would just start arguing, shouting, whatever it was that they had a problem with. And I wanted to ask you guys here at the table, what's the worst neighbor you've had?
The one I have right now.
Talk about it.
Bruh. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys would have seen. So there is this is my first experience living under somebody. I've always lived either like in a house or I've lived in the highest floor of an apartment. So this is, just moved into this new apartment, and I live on somebody lives above me, and I promise you, everybody has cement sandals in this house. 7 a.m., everybody's getting ready, and I promise you, it sounds like a straight war is happening above me. I've been plotting on how I'm going to communicate this effectively. I don't want to just, hey, you're making a lot of noise. I've had hella people tell me, oh, just, use a broomstick and hit the top. Nah, I'm not trying to do all that. Like, I want to go worse than that, because there is a difference between you being loud, being considerate, but like there's a different line that's crossed, in my opinion, when you're doing it at the peak beginning of the day. I'm talking 6 a.m. and they're running around doing stuff like that.
Damn.
Which is crazy. First and foremost, what are y'all doing? So I think what I'm going to do is probably run up there. Next time I hear it, I'm probably going to run up there and I'm going to start ringing the doorbell hella times and be like, oh, I just want to make sure you guys are good. Like, I hear you guys running. Like, are you guys okay? I don't know. I'm going to come up with some ideas. But right
That's
now,
a good one.
that's like, I have neighbors from, they're technically above me, so I can't even say from hell. But yeah, bro, these Olympian 12-foot, 500-pound people live above me right now, and I'm going through it, bro. I'm going through it.
You got to let them know.
Yeah, I think you just got to let them know, like, hey, this is your neighbor from downstairs. Just want to introduce myself. I do hear that you guys are pretty loud sometimes. Like,
I baked you a cake.
there you go. I baked you a cake.
But make it edibles.
But turn it down.
We don't be moving.
But turn it down next time.
Yeah.
There
Nah,
you go.
bro, honestly, I hate people. I hate telling people. I hate people. I don't
Heard it here first.
I don't like telling people how they are supposed to act civil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I hate doing that. Like, for me, it's just like, I'm going to tell you, like, it's a problem, right? Like, I'm not here to teach you how to be considerate of other people. And if I have to do that, I don't want to talk to you. Like, that's just what, like, you feel me? Like, it's 6 a.m. What are you doing running around doing aerobics? You want to do that? Fine. Buy a house.
Oh, if that's what they're doing,
I don't know what it is, bro, but it is very loud. Like, it is disturbing. Wake you
like
up from
Zumba.
sleep.
They're doing Zumba. All right. thought that was somebody's stomach. I was like,
I'm about to say, am I in my
"God damn, is that
apartment
my
again right
stomach?"
now? Like, what is going on? Oh, I thought somebody pooted in here. I was about to say, boy, we got all the doors closed. Y'all better calm down. Yeah, man, that's my dilemma. That's my worst neighbors that I currently have.
Real quick, do you think your Wi-Fi reaches them? You should change your Wi-Fi to, hey, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep it down or
That
something
is a
like that.
great
You know what I
idea.
mean?
My Wi-Fi
Damn.
definitely reaches them.
You know what I mean? If you got a router that reaches that type of distance, like you could do some like subliminal, some stuff, get their attention through
It's
the
not
Wi-Fi.
very subliminal.
It's very direct actually, but
Yeah.
kind of passive. But it's still,
It's
I think,
very passive.
but it would be recepted. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
That's super passive though on the Wi-Fi.
on Wi-Fi. Damn.
What about you? And do you have a bad neighbor's story?
Can't say that I personally have had a bad
Man
neighbor.
is blessed.
Now I've had like, roommates
Oh yeah.
that have caused some problems or like trying to cause problems. But nothing like a 30-day notice can't fix.
You know,
It's facts.
outstanding warrants. You know, just we're not putting
As long
names
as
out
it's
here.
valid. But yeah, no, I think the worst one. Actually, it's not even like a worst experience for me, but anyways, the roommate, I don't know, the roommate had some track records. Let's just put it there.
She's the runner. She's the track star.
And yeah, and they did not disclose it, and we had to find out the hard way. And once we found out, it was like, yeah, we can't have that here.
Now it all makes sense.
There we
So,
go.
moral of the story, do your background checks. Don't let anything slide. And protect yourself at all costs is what I would say with my worst neighbor story. See, what had happened was, I was chilling. Oh my God, you guys. The worst time to get caught with my pants down, bro. I was in the bathroom and
You taking the shit?
I was taking a poop. I was, dropping the kids off at the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get out, that's when I start hearing my mom yelling outside. And I was like, yo, what's going on? Go outside. Turns out she was being attacked the whole time I was in the bathroom, bruh.
Excuse me?
She was in her car when some random guy who lives in our neighborhood, probably drugged up on something, came through and was banging on her window, real aggressive like. And I'm just here with my pants down at my ankles, bro. I mean, that sounds kind of pause,
Super
big pause,
by the way.
but he caught me slipping, bro. After I got out, I found out about this. She said he had already left. She called the cops. I went on a manhunt trying to find this man. We're all around my neighborhood. It was stressful, very close call. I finally found him, and when I was about to actually go to confront him, I was stopped by one of my other neighbors because he went into this house that's notorious for having a lot of gangbangers and just overall like troublemakers.
I feel that.
He said, "Hey, bro, hey, chill. Keep in mind, I never met this neighbor in my life, so this is actually a bad neighbor, but I ended up meeting a good neighbor." And he ended up stopping me like, "Hey, bro, hey, chill. That that house isn't, it's dangerous over there."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Well, I need to go see what's up with this dude. He was out here trying to hurt my mom's." He's like, "Oh no, yeah, for sure, let's go." And he hands me a hockey stick with a blade on the end.
That was the guy.
That was the guy. He was ready for some action, bro.
Bruh.
And at that point, he's like, "All right, let's go." He got one for himself. He gave me one. He's like,
He has two?
Yeah,
he had two.
Bro.
Bro was ready, okay? And I was like, "A word, let's go." And we start going. By that time, the cops had already come, so we had to actually put the weapons away because we was outside waiting for homie, but he never came out because he knew we was out there. And he ended up getting taken away by the cops. Moral of the story, but stay prepared. Hey, look out for your neighbor. If you know what I mean, if you're having some troublesome neighbors, and if you live next door to the person who's making a lot of noise down that is troubling the one downstairs, be that friendly neighbor. Hey man, you acting kind of loud. I could see how the person under you might, be affected by this. Be that kind neighbor so that the other person doesn't have to come all aggressive and confrontational.
Bro, I'm such a good neighbor. Like I love being the person that I would want a person to be.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy doing that, bro. Like, you see somebody sneeze, bless you. Like, why? Because I want to be blessed too when I sneeze. You know what I mean? Like, it's just easy, bro. Like, whatever you put into this world is what you get out of it. I mean, it should be, right? That's the situation. But
that's very
be
facts.
thy good neighbor.
Moral of the story. Be
Love
that
thy
good
neighbor.
Love thy neighbor.
Make love to thy neighbor.
Wait, you know what I'm saying? That's where you took it too far. Thank you, though. Let us know your crazy neighbor stories at We The Basement, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We would love to hear it. Now, it's time to talk about what went down.
I want to start off this episode talking about emotional stability.
Ooh.
The mind is a very powerful thing. It can be persuaded by a lot of different things. This week it was tested not only for myself, but I'm sure that millions of people watching this Ravens game. Okay. And let me be clear. If this game was to happen to any team, it definitely would have been the Raiders. I'm not going to go deep into I'm not going to go too deep into like all the analytics and all that, but this game was crazy. If you guys missed Monday Night Football, it was one for the ages. I saw people go from happy to sad to happy to sad to extremely happy, and it was the weirdest emotional roller coaster I've ever seen. Obviously, we were all really invested into it, right? I mean,
yeah, us fantasy football player managers out here. Yeah. We all had something riding on this game, and that's also something that made it even more stressful because I know, Simon, you were out here stressing because you were in a really close matchup with another one of our league members, and it was down to the wire for you.
Bro,
I was stressed for you.
Bro, I'm sitting here texting like homies, and I'm just like, bro, I got to a point where I wasn't even like, my mom called me. I'm not even going to front. My mom called me during the game, and I hit decline on my mama, bro. Like, that's so bad, bro.
Damn.
I texted her, though. I mean, I'm not going to just deuce my mama, but, like, I was just like, dink, hey, I'm going to call you right back. I was so invested into, like, this game, and it just started getting me thinking. I was like, bro, like, we are real life out here thinking we are team owners, bro. Like, who do we think we are declining our mama's phone calls for some,
like
you know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? Fantasy football has gotten crazy. I know people who have no idea what football is, and they're playing fantasy football right now. They're hitting me up, asking me about their lineup. I'm like, wait, what? Like,
yeah, why are they asking you?
Yeah, that's the
question. That's the question.
That's crazy. You see that? My own team, be your own team, huh? Yeah, like obviously, I know we are.
That's crazy.
Completely engulfed into fantasy football. But it just started to get me thinking, like, is there anything else that you guys are really like super deeply involved, like fantasy football or whatever it may be? Like,
fantasy basketball? No, I'm just kidding. That's way too much.
Hockey?
Yeah, nah. Fantasy football.
Are we crazy for being this like involved?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is one of the things that I'm actually like very into, but it's because I put money into it and I want to win it back. You know what I mean? It's an investment, and you only are going to lose that investment if you don't actually try. And I get into it. Podcast. I do my own research. I'm out here looking at numbers, looking at plays. I'm watching game scripts. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling reporters like, hey, what'd you see today? Who had breakfast with who? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know.
No, yeah, I'm dinner with Jay-Z.
I'm taking the 500K. I'm being real with you, but nah, man. It definitely is it is a form of addiction. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, Because when you win, it is like a high feeling, you know? It makes your day, it makes your week.
Or break your week.
And when you lose, it just destroys you. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like...
Nothing is the same after losing. Straight up, bro. Like, honestly, like, are you guys cutting people off if you like threw a fan? I feel like it could get to that point if like the shit talking was crazy.
Damn, bro. No, it's not that
never
serious.
that serious,
God.
bro.
That's serious, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I
No, I'm
don't...
just kidding. I don't know about cut off a friend, but like...
No, I think you serious. I think you would lose a friend over fantasy.
I would not talk to somebody during the season if they kept...
shit.
But that's the thing is, like, if you talk shit at any time, like, continuously, then, yeah, I don't like that. Come on, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was coming at me too because I was, and this is why I was stressed during the Raider game because I was getting hounded at by Simon. Motherfucker, if I didn't listen to your fucking opinion, I wouldn't have chosen this player and I would have won. And I was just like, oh, man, I hope he wins. He's gonna cut me off after this. He's leaving the pod. I was so sad, bro. I was like, nah, let's go, Lamar. Yeah.
Hey, Ricky really was rooting with me. He's like, bro, you got this,
No,
bro.
I was like, hey, nah, bro, you got this, bro. Don't worry. Hey, you still got a chance, bro. You still got a It went to overtime. I was like, thank God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man, that was just a nutty game. And for people who don't know about fantasy football, I urge you give it a try. Again, I know I'm telling you a lot of newcomers this year that I would have never known even understand football, and I'm just like, wow. Okay.
You end up learning along the way.
You do.
If you actually try, and you should try, because if you join a league, it's most likely because you put in money to be in that league, and you want to make your money back. You know, and you can make more. You could profit. It's like a way. It's like a form of gambling. I ain't gonna lie, but it's not completely gambling because it depends on how much you put into it as well. You know, it's like
gambling, bro.
It's a skill. It's a skill as well, I feel.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
Yeah, of course. Is it about your lineup for next week?
No, it's about the first time I played fantasy football, and they called me for they charged me with collusion.
Wow.
I would have never guessed.
I'll say I'm not surprised.
Me
though.
neither.
No, I had a coworker that invited me, right? He invited me to the league. It was my first year playing.
Okay.
And then another coworker came up to me and was like, hey, I see you're in the league. Good stuff. And then he's like, hey, I really want your player. And you're probably going to lose this season already, but let me just shoot you $50 to get those players.
Homie paid for it?
You get the money back. Yeah, you get basically your entrance fee. And then, I was like, bro, I'm just trying to do my work. Sure, why not? This is my first year fantasy. I don't even know you guys, but all right. And then everybody called me out. It was like,
bro,
this guy's
you still talk to them or no?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you remember the trade?
I think it may have been like Le'Veon Bell is for sure what he wanted, and it was like back in 2017.
Okay, yeah.
So and you traded for like some bum.
Yeah, it was like a
yeah, bro. Honestly,
RB3 or something.
See, that's the type of stuff. That's the type of shit right there that I would like not talk to somebody for.
For real, because now you messing with my money, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's deeper. There's levels to this.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
But ever since then, I was like, damn.
I don't know, and there'll be a lot of questionable moves with you in the league that make me think like,
and
bro.
So now, how I play fantasy is like I live for the trades. Like, there's nothing more thrilling to me than negotiating a good trade.
Let me tell you, this man is hilarious because I literally sent him a trade this morning that was like, okay, I want player X, I'm going to give you player Y. He came back with me like, okay, here's what we're going to do. I brought in one more person in the league.
Bruh, I brought you because I know you want to be in on the
He's
trades.
like, okay, hey, I brought it. It actually was you. It was us three. He's like, okay, I brought in Simon. Simon's going to add this player, this player, this player. You're going to give him this player, this player, this player, and you're going to get this player, this player, this player. And I'm like, Anthony, you're still going to end up with the same person that I offered you originally for. Why did you bring in Simon for? He's like, you're right.
Bruh.
Like, literally, he just did all this mess of webs just to be like, but yeah, I'm still just going to give who you originally wanted. I'm still gonna give up player Y for your player X, and I'm just like,
crazy,
bruh.
bro. Fantasy, it's crazy. And the
It's
crazy thing
fun.
about this,
It's fun.
During that night is, so I'm sitting there, literally pissed because I'm not winning my fantasy. Every single person in this house has bet on the Raiders. Every single person. Every single person. There is a lot of money on the line.
It's just the black mosh pit
bro,
in there. What do they call it?
The black hole, whatever.
The black hole,
whatever.
yeah.
Everybody's drunk.
I love
Everybody's
black hole.
like, getting faded. As soon as everything happens, they take a shot. And I'm like, damn, I'm sitting there just yelling. Everyone's looking at me like, bruh, like, how much money do you have on this game? I mean, on this specific game, like none, but it's my fantasy. They're like, shut the hell up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I drank the night away, man. That's what I did.
Damn.
And then I got faded because I was drinking my sorrows away because I lost my fantasy game to
It's okay.
Aaron.
As at least it wasn't my fault.
Week 2. Here we
Week
go.
2, baby.
Make some trades.
Let's make it.
Hey, do you really, like, on the note of like drinking? Do you guys have any like? Do you guys have like a drink remedy, like a ritual that you guys can get out of like being hungover? Like, do you guys have something like that?
Yeah, you're supposed to
Kinda.
like lick your dogs before you go to sleep,
Shut the hell
and
up,
that's supposed
bro.
to.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, like
you do that.
Are you serious?
nah, I'm just playing.
Oh, okay,
I'm just
okay.
playing.
Hey, listen.
It's like that chopstick thing.
No,
You
bro.
invite the ghosts, and then the
Nah.
ghosts take away your drunkenness.
Dog, I learned some things today, but hey, if you're ever faded, you're right. You have a long night.
You got a remedy?
I do have a remedy.
Okay.
I was trying to explain it right now, bro. No, I'm just kidding. You need to wake up in the morning. You need to take 2 cups of water, lukewarm. You drink that first. You order some pho, okay?
You telling me lukewarm this water?
Lukewarm the water by himself, bro.
Okay.
All right. And then after that, you need to order some pho. And then after you're done with your pho, you take a nap. And then you wake up and you eat crackers. Bro, I promise you, every time I do it in this exact fashion, I am done with my hangover. Literally.
Damn.
Mark it, save it, and let me know next time you guys are hungover. Do it in that exact fashion and order. Thank me later.
Who is Luke?
Just some dude who warms the water.
He's your father.
Stop.
God damn.
So I will give you some advice, everybody listening, so that you don't wake up with a hangover. See, Simon's ritual works. You wake up, you're already hungover. You feel me? You're already gonna deal with that. Me, my goal is to avoid the hangover. See, what you do is you get some liquid IV. You could buy a packet of it at Costco. Buy the strawberry or the tangerine flavor, not the lemon ginger. That one contains caffeine or some type of energy
Crack.
booster, bro. That thing will get you like it will get you ready. It's not as strong as coffee, it won't flood your system, but it is very strong. The strawberry one and the tangerine don't contain that energy supplement, whatever. Drink a packet of that in the water. It turns your 1 water bottle into 3 water bottles, basically. So chug that before bed. You wake up no hangover, and that's basically my remedy.
That's a hack.
I avoid. Yeah, there you go. It's a hack, so that you don't get the hangover. But I do agree, pho always helps.
Pho is definitely in
Pho's
the recipe.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
for
pho.
sure.
Just get pho anyways, because it's so good.
Yeah, for
So
real.
right now, if you're listening,
Get
Pho
some
it.
pho.
consider it.
You know what? Also, if you want to avoid your hangover, drink and chase with water. When you drink with
Yeah.
all that sugar,
You won't
and
get
all
as
that,
drunk though.
Yeah. No, you'll still get drunk. Oh, believe me, you gonna get drunk,
Believe.
but you ain't just gonna feel like poop the next day as much.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there
Yeah.
you go. Let us know if that works for you, pho or whatever.
Do you have any additional ones, Anthony?
Yeah. First thing you do, pack a bowl.
That's what I was gonna say. Other step.
There you go. Alternatives.
Mm-hmm.
There's an alternative medicine.
Yeah.
Pack a bowl and then get your keys. Go to the nearest pho place and then order the large.
Order the large, bro. Drink the soup. The soup is the most important
Drink
part.
the soup.
brother.
Don't throw up in the bathroom.
Or do. Sometimes that helps.
We've been there.
We've been there, and it's fine.
Facts.
We don't judge.
Have you guys seen this TikTok of oh my god, it's so crazy, bro. There's this TikTok of this woman basically showing you how to deny getting like how to deny the nurses taking your weight. Have you seen that?
Bruh. People are so complicated nowadays, and people are so sensitive nowadays, bro. Why would you go to the doctor and not let them take your scale? I mean, well, sorry. Why would you go to the doctor and not let them take your weight? Like, why did you even show up to the doctor? Because you need some help. You need some milk, right? And now you're going to sit here and be, like, disruptive in that whole process of the doctor trying to find out what's wrong with you. People are stupid, bro. Like, it's way past the point of, like I'm just going to start calling people bitches who are bitches.
Like, if you were the doctor,
I'd say get out.
right? Like, do I have the right to refuse a patient?
No.
Oh, you don't want to?
That's unethical.
Oh, you won't let us see your weight? Then you can go ahead and wait right over here, man.
Damn.
Like, I'm just serious. I'm saying, bro.
He said, I ain't got patience.
Nah, bro.
I got patience. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I did see that TikTok, and it was like some lady. She was like, "All right, if you don't want to step on the scale to give your weight, then this is what you should say and do." I'm just like, just get on the fucking scale, Betty. Just do it. Like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
You know, you think the scale, you need the scale to tell you that you big? Like, it's good. You big. It's good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the scale ain't going to tell you something different.
So some of the arguments I seen that were replied to that TikTok as well, like on Twitter, they started a whole discourse, was the reason why she's doing that is because a majority of the time, doctors will use your weight as an excuse to prescribe you things that won't help you solve the problem.
Your weight is the problem. In most cases.
Damn, just like that, huh?
Right? Like, I mean, let's be real. In most cases, right? Like, weight is really the biggest, like, contribution to, like, illnesses or whatever it may be. I mean, like, that's not wrong. So, like, I don't know. That's like saying going.
Lizzo would disagree.
Okay, but Lizzo, she's
It'll
don't
just
need.
be-
If Lizzo went to the doctor, she's gonna get on the scale because she knows she needs to. But Lizzo, she's big and beautiful though. She's doing her thing.
So you really do think that being bigger might acute to more health diseases and stuff?
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I mean, I would think so.
Yeah.
From like, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I guess she was just saying that, like, she didn't want her weight to be a factor as to what's wrong with her. She wanted, like, a subjective view without that being the main
Then she
focus.
should go to the doctor called Google, and she should self-diagnose. WebMD.
WebMD,
There you go.
the doctor that will scare you and make you think you have everything.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I agree, though. It is very difficult when people just want to disrupt everything, or like
It's ridiculous now, bro. Like, now we're at a point, like, should I be mad at the grocer who tasked me if I want plastic or bag? You have to know what I want.
oh,
Like-
bro, I'm getting plastic every time. I hate paper bags.
Damn.
You don't care about
You
that.
hate the
Mr.
the
Conspiracy.
environment, huh?
I'm just kidding.
I reuse
Every
it.
time.
I reuse
He's
all
like
my
every
bags, too.
time to
Yeah.
this day.
Hey, yo, it's funny you brought up Seaspiracy, though, because UK just banned the shark fin products. That actually was recent news, and I was hella happy about that, bro. Hey, I'm making strides over here, fellas. I don't know if y'all see this. You're welcome.
For what?
You're just welcome.
You think promoting Seaspiracy resulted to
I think that
UK banning fins?
I think that me limiting my seafood consumption has single-handedly made it so that there's more attention, and Britain finally noticed and they banned shark fin products, bro.
Damn.
So you're welcome.
You're doing.
I'm doing God's
the
work out here,
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah.
I'm getting people hired. I'm saving the fish, bro. What have y'all been doing this week? That's what I want to know.
I had pokey today.
Look at you.
killing the fish.
Look at you working for the
It
man.
was fire, bro.
Look at you.
It was fire.
Yo, on speaking of, like, you know, bringing into people tech, how you like how I called back to it. I think there was some really dope tech news that just came out. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Facebook and Ray-Bans actually teamed up to create some dope smart glasses. It's going to be about $300, not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? Definitely cheaper than the iPhone 13 that Apple just announced in their keynote. You know what I'm saying? 1 terabyte. Who needs 1 terabyte, bruh? Have you guys seen that?
I need 1 terabyte.
For what?
Memories.
Yeah. That was bars.
He said,
Can't even say nothing about
I
that.
can't even say no. I'm just going to continue. Facebook and Ray-Ban started this $300 smart glasses where you can actually record and take pictures just boop like that. You don't got to take out
So
your phone.
It's like this?
It's like this. Yeah, boop.
We're at that point, man.
We're at that point, bro. Sooner or later, we're going to start having some Tony Stark technology, having looking like
Jarvis.
AR everywhere in the world. You could just like read and just like possibilities are endless, honestly, where it's starting. Google was supposed to be that company, but somehow the glasses didn't end up working out. So now it's Facebook's turn. They're doing this with Ray-Bans. I personally think it's super dope. You know me, little techie. I love messing with new tech like that. And I just think it would be super dope having these glasses where you don't have to start taking out your phone anymore. Because I feel like your phone is such a distraction. When I'm out making memories with my homies, with my girl, with my fam, anybody, it's always like having to take out your phone, stop everybody to take a picture when it should just be through the lens of your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty lit.
And so I wanted to ask y'all, like, has there ever been a time where you wish that you had these glasses where you didn't, maybe you didn't have your phone with you and you wanted to capture that moment in real time?
Kindergarten through 8th grade.
Damn.
Just the whole time, bro. I'd be just going to the teacher's desk, all the test and answers, bro. I'd be in Harvard, bro.
For cheating.
Yeah,
That would be actually super smart. Huh?
absolutely. That is my choice. The memories is up here. I need the answers, bro.
Damn. That's starting to make me think like they're gonna have to make sure they ban those in classes and stuff. Huh?
Facts.
More laws.
God damn it.
I'm over here exposing and stuff, like the secrets of the, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I gotta chill.
I would try to capture as many sunsets
Yes, sir.
and sunrises as I can.
It's a wholesome answer. I like it.
That's
It's pretty good.
every time I see a sunset, I always have to say how beautiful it is.
You have to.
You know,
Kind of do.
That's nature's beauty right
something
there.
I do,
That's it. Yeah, I
something
love
you
it.
all gotta do.
I would love to have it when like I see something like totally random that I wouldn't have thought to take out my phone for. Like, I don't know if you've ever just been like driving and then you like see someone on the side of the road and they just like crash into a pole or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's hilarious and
Emergencies.
I see that all
Or
the time. Like, just people doing
accidents.
stuff that are just like,
random, but like it's too late for you to take out your phone and start recording, right? So you could boop.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Well,
I'll
hey,
throw that.
we're gonna have the chance to with these new Ray-Ban glasses, and I just thought that was super dope.
My son is going to be a genius.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One day we'll be able to make calls. And I don't know if you guys know, but they actually just made a new number, 988. You guys know about 988?
What's 9 and 8?
So it's like 911 except for mental health crisis. So if you have any type of mental health crisis or suicide prevention, anything like that, you don't got to call the cops no more. You know what I'm saying? Pigs out here, if you don't feel safe around them like a lot of us don't, you know what I mean? You ain't got to call them no more. 988 starting July 2022 will be available to everyone. If there's a mental health crisis, maybe like dealing with the homeless, something like along those lines, you can call this number instead of bringing the police who have guns and hopefully mediate the situation before it gets out of hand. So I thought that was some really cool stuff that just happened recently. I think it's a lot of progress happening in this world, man, and I love to see it, honestly.
Nice. That is good. I mean, I think there's a big distinction also for like even, like paramedics and stuff like that, right? Like if something really urgent happens, like it's an opportunity to kind of stop it before that, happens. So
Exactly.
that's dope. That is cool. 988, that's the number?
988, baby.
Got you.
281-330-8004. Who? Mike Jones. That's who you call for a mental health crisis.
There's no way. Can you imagine how like upset? Hey, you call the mental health crisis? Who? It's Jenny. Who?
Oh my
No, I'm
god.
playing. Nah, honestly though, mental health is not a joke. Absolutely, that's really cool to have. So, yeah, man, that is good news to share. Definitely.
Yeah. So making moves out here in this world, and yeah, love to see it. All right, is it time?
I think so.
It's time.
It's time for this week's shit show of the week.
It's the shit show. It's the shit show. Okay.
All right, this week's shit show of the week goes to Austin Wallace, also known as AJ_Wallace 69 on TikTok. Of course, it would have 69 in it. Austin recently posted a video to his TikTok where he filmed himself sneaking into a press conference for Jake Paul's boxing match against Tyron Woodley, which, if you remember, was a really boring match that should have definitely had Paul knocked out because we've been waiting for it. But, of course, he's been fighting people that aren't boxers. So what do we expect? Well, Austin Wallace, who's the main point of this story, went up to Logan Paul and decided to put it all on the line. See, before he came up and snuck into the backstage to get a hold of this Paul brother, Austin Wallace had actually quit his 6-figure job. At the age of 22, having a 6-figure job is a godsend. But this man did not want that. See, he went up to Logan Paul and asked him live with his phone on TikTok that he quit his job to come pitch the Paul brother an idea to work for him. Now, Logan was friendly. He said, hey, what do you got to offer me? And when I tell you this guy fumbled the bag, he fumbled the bag worse than Dennis Schroeder with the Lakers. This man was, how do you go up to someone, tell them you quit your job, but when they ask you what skills you have, you say, I don't really do, I can do dances and, I got a couple followers and, but I'm really trying to learn from you.
Clown juice.
What? You gonna do all this just to come up to a man and tell him, I don't really have that much to offer. No, man. Get your head on straight, boy. You had a 6-figure job. You dropped the ball just to go ahead and ask this man for a job just for the fame. When I tell y'all that social media has gotten into this people's heads, man, it is really a sad reality. They would rather be famous on TikTok than have a secure job. Austin, I saw you crying in your recap video.
Pussy.
I ain't really feel bad for you, bruh. We out here trying to hustle for a 6-figure job, and you out here dropping it just to be TikTok famous? Dance your way out of this one, boy. You deserve this week's shit show of the week. How you just do something like that?
Bro. Honestly, like, I'm not here to bully you or anything, bro, but, like, you really, really just fumbled. Not even did you fumble the bag. You dropped your bag. You threw your bag away and then fumbled the one that just came along. So, damn. That's crazy, bro.
I'm saying.
That's crazy.
I'm saying. All right, guys. It's time to get into this week's shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
And this week's shout out of the week actually goes to the tech giant that is Apple. See, apart from having their keynote recently where they showed their newest innovations for the iPad, iPad mini, Apple Watch, and iPhone 13. I'm still waiting on that foldable here. Apple actually took a huge step and is now helping out the homeless. See, there was a big, yes, you're right, Anthony. Round of applause for them. If you guys don't know, California has a very, very big homeless problem, especially in the Silicon Valley, where the price to live out here has just gotten so big that a lot of us are just renting rooms, trying to really figure things out, trying to see how we can own some property out here. And there are a lot of homeless people out here, and not a lot of ideas with how to help them, get back on their feet or help them progress in life. Well, Apple decided to go ahead and take that into their own hands. They actually decided, as part of a $2.5 billion pledge, to address the housing and homelessness crisis, and that they actually are going to offer motel rooms, many because people had RVs or other vehicles they didn't want to be separated from, until they can help them get back on their feet. It's a really big thing that you don't see a lot of corporations doing. And I think for them, making so much money to invest back into the region that they live in is amazing. So Apple, thank you for using that money for good. I hope you continue to do so and continue to be environmentally friendly as you pledge to do so. You guys deserve this week's Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then I think that about brings us to some wise words to wrap it up. Let's start it off with Simon.
And to end off, I want to leave y'all with this. Learn to deal what is thrown at you. Sometimes you can't control it. And in the words of Lou Holtz, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it.
Thank you for that. Ricky?
On the topic of helping out your fellow man, I just want to say that if you're not reaching back to help anyone, then you're not building a legacy.
Nice. Thank you for that. Last but not least, I want to leave everybody off with this. The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get on it, and the perseverance to follow it. With that, tune in again next week because we are out.
Have a great week. Follow us at We the Basement. We love you. Peace.